Oh, hey there. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I truly, truly believe you're meant to be here. That's why you stumbled upon me. Hit that subscribe wherever it is on the page. You know how to find it. You subscribe to other people. I know you do. So hit it. You're following along on my journey to beat my Ironman time by 3 hours. This will be my third Ironman California. And I thought I would take today, as it is June 2nd, when I hopefully post this, to tell you about what a month worth of training 5 months out from Ironman looks like. Ironman California is October 19th. May, like I said, is 5 months out from that. You're kind of on a cusp of just starting to build. You're looking at about 20 weeks out being that plan usually. So it's right around there at that 5 months mark, but I am doing a half marathon in 3 weeks. So my training plan was a little gauged toward that. Once we get over half marathon hump training in 3 weeks, then we'll be 4 months out or 16 weeks. And we will be kicking some butt at some Ironman training. We'll be all over it. But we're still doing Ironman training along with our run streak. I'm on day 108 of that. And so let's talk some bike run. Swimming last month, according to my totals on the app that is, I am looking at Strava. I have a Strava app. I'm like, what am I looking at? My totals last month were 13,950 yards, give or take, because I'm looking at a month back from today. So it could be a couple more than that. I wonder if it lets me choose my range. I don't think it does on the tablet. I think it might on the computer, but I'm not getting on the computer right now. So maybe 1,000 yards more than that. That's sitting right around that 8-mile area in the month. It's so weird because yards, when you go and you just swim for an hour, and I've only been swimming twice a week after after the half marathon. I'm going to start swimming 3 weeks again, or 3 times a week again. Sorry, I talk fast and then I get ahead of my words. But 2 times a week, an hour, probably somewhere anywhere from the 1,600 up to the 2,400 is what I'm averaging right now. But when you put it in that, like, I swam 8 miles in a month perspective, you realize, yeah, you're doing pretty good. Tests this month, I follow a program called Trihrdrgrl, and they test out how you're doing every month. I actually won't do June's tests because I will be doing the swim one, but not the run and bike. But the run and bike will go until July because it's during that week of race week, and I don't want to push on the run or bike during a race week. Here nor there. Swimming 8 miles a month is crazy. Test this month for swimming, I stayed exactly the same. It is super hard to get better at swimming. So tell me your favorite people. I have some people that I follow here on YouTube, but I just need to get back to doing those drills because I know consistency on those drills and consistency on my form makes me 5 to 10 seconds faster per 100. Also, keeping form instead of trying to go fast is something that I'm working a lot on. So 8 miles this month. We'll definitely get a little more in June, and definitely July, August, and September will be big swim months. Let's talk about that bike. Since we were just talking about tests, I did do what's called an FTP test for the bike. It's a functional threshold power test. Essentially, it tells you what they think you can hold for an hour based on how an all-out 20-minute ride goes. They have some math and stuff that goes with that. I don't know. I believe them. But I pushed an all-out 20 minutes and was able to average like 223 or 24 watts, which is about 10 or 15 watts more than the previous time I did an FTP test. That's huge. It makes my FTP 212-ish right now, which makes some of my rides in zone 4 super, super hard. But I want that because I think my body is meant to bike, and I don't think I've been pushing myself enough on the bike to what's the best word, to my ability to get where I want to be. I feel like I have just been getting by because biking comes naturally, and I'm already a strong biker. I'm also larger, so pushing already gets me a whole lot of power. But at the same time, my body, I have legs, I have a long torso, the weight on me also, but it, I'm a biker in the sense of that. I have the strength in the bike, and I don't think I've allowed myself to show that strength because some of mental things holding me back in the sense of what am I that really that good? I don't want to push that hard because I don't want to burn out. So we're going to be pushing some bikes, seeing how hard we can push, how long we can push coming up here. Like I said, we have 3 more weeks until that half Ironman or half. I'm not doing a half Ironman. I'm doing a half marathon. Although Freudian slips, maybe there's a half Ironman coming up in my future here before the full Ironman. I don't know. Anyways, right after the half marathon, we'll start building those hours on the bike. Post that in 3 weeks, I don't have a bike ride on the weekend that's smaller than 2 hours until October. So I will be biking anywhere from 2 to 6 hours on the weekend. Last month, I got around 240 miles. That's pretty general. I'm going to get that in this 5-month out area. I've done all my rides inside. My bike does need a little outside work before I take it out there. I need my tires refilled with some, they're tubeless, so you have to put the gel and stuff in them. And I just want to tune up and stuff. Plus, I don't ride outside a lot. I spend a lot of time on my trainer, mostly because it's just scary outside. I'm not scared. I am a little scared. People are a-holes on the road, and so we don't have a lot of paths that are long enough to ride 3 hours. So there are some, but I have to drive 40 minutes to them. So there's all of that. So I spend a lot of time inside. Come closer to the race. Sorry, I'm filming this on my phone, someone's calling. Come closer to the race, I will spend a little more time outside. My race rehearsals, I will definitely find a 3-hour loop or something somewhere, maybe a couple loops that I can do in order to get outside, because you got to have that experience. It feels a whole lot different being outside than it does in. So that is my bike, swim, bike, and afterwards we run. Let's talk about run in the month of May. Holy bejesus, like I said, I'm hitting 108. Yesterday was 108 days. Today's 109 on a run streak. I never thought I would run 100 days in a row. I don't know when starting it what I thought. Maybe my brain was like, you're not going to do this again, because I did start one a year ago and I didn't go much further than a week because I was like, no, I have things, but I don't. I have run at least a mile a day. Most of my runs have been 2+ miles since February 14th. So that's pretty awesome. May brought me, let me look. Yeah, I already know because I'm in this challenge. I'm in this, challenge. I'm in a challenge on Connect, and the people are beasts in that one. They're running ultras and stuff, so I can barely break into the top 30, but I like to look at like my mileage for the month, and I had 125 point like something small, like 0.14 miles last month. That's pretty darn awesome. Never did I think I'd be running 125 miles in a year. I also hit 400 miles total for the year in May. That is almost double. I think I only ran like 260 miles at this point last year. That was my main key. I had a coach last year, and they felt sometimes that more running might do more harm. But my brain is telling me different now, because I am running more and getting stronger at running. Now, you've heard me say in videos before that you have to make sure you're not just always running hard. A lot of my 1 or 2 mile runs are literally 13, 14, 15-minute miles where I stop and take pictures of the sunset and then run back home. You can't run hard every day. And I might only run hard like once a week on the current schedule that I'm on. We do like one really hard push type workout. And I have somewhere I have zone 2 and zone 3, but zone 4 only comes up about once or twice a week. So here nor there, running's going awesome. I did hit a 5K PR last month, 27 minutes, 18 seconds. I am inching really, really close to my PR when I was in my late 20s, so 10 plus years ago, when I was running a little more and doing marathons before I got sick and started doing Spartans and triathlon. Like I think it was probably somewhere in the 26-minute area. I didn't have the Stravas and the Garmins and all of that then, and if I did, that information's lost somewhere. I don't know where it is, but that's my current PR. I call it the post-COVID PRs. Now my post being 40 PR, if I can get close to where I was then. I do have a couple races that I know times for, like half marathons and stuff that aren't in my current Strava, that I kind of know if I lifetime PR, those type of things. So I'm getting pretty close to those too. My half marathon was like 2:01 and some odd seconds, and right now I'm predicted through the TriDot, the company that does my coaching, has a little predictor called Race X, and they have predicted that I can do a 2:01 in my half marathon coming up. Garmin says like 2:08, Strava says like 2:11, so depending how that day going. Now, it is a downhill half marathon I'm doing. That doesn't mean I'm going to be faster than the marathons I did that I had my PR are flat, and they were 12, 14 years ago. So that doesn't mean anything. Downhill is hard. Don't let anybody fool you. If you have a net downhill race, it's not easier than uphill, downhill. It's not easier than flat, because you will get lit up going down those hills, especially if you're like, oh, this feels so good, let me run a minute faster than my normal miles. The very first year I did it, we walked a whole bunch because my quads were so lit after the first 3-4 miles. But last year I did a little bit better than the first year, and this will be my third time running this half marathon in 3 weeks. It is called Rock Tahoe. If you ever get a chance, you want to travel for a half marathon, it's a pretty cool one. You get to just run along the streets of Tahoe. They bring you to the top of a hill, and you run down it into what's called South Lake Tahoe, where they have a lot of entertainment and shopping. And in the winter, they're skiing there. There's a ski resort there. So it's a really cool half marathon to do. So we'll be doing that one coming up in 3 weeks. So that was my running in May. Overall, knock on wood, I feel amazing. Like my body has I just feel good. There's days that I'm obviously tired. I work out a lot, so that's gonna be something. I'm also working on my nutrition and what's gonna help with my tiredness. So we're working on that. Also, keeping very well hydrated is also something I work on. I drink a lot of water. I have a water bottle or a shaker with me at all moments of my life. But when you're doing this much activity, you have to drink even more water, and that's hard to do. So I'm working on that, and I know that's going to help with my energy. But body-wise, I usually have this little niggle in my butt, in my glute, and that hasn't been there a whole lot. I can feel a little bit, but not as bad as last year. My feet are feeling really good this year. Last year, the bottom of my feet would hurt really bad after runs. I am still working on those calluses. I need to get back to my feet. We might have a feet video here and talk about that soon. But that's how May went. I just wanted to kind of recap it. I can't wait to see what June is going to bring. Normally, I just do a daily vlog where you see like little clips of me. This is what I have from Sunday, so that's what's coming up here now. And yeah, I can't wait to share with you more. And if you made it this far in the video, hit that subscribe. Also hit the like and comment something. What is your favorite snacky snack to eat while running? Right now, I've been addicted to those Nerds clusters. There's bags of them back there. That's why it made me think of that. What's your favorite snacky snack while running? Comment that below, and hit that subscribe. Let's see what June brings. Oh, good morning. It's Sunday, June 1st. How crazy that it is June. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I truly believe you're meant to be here. So hit that subscribe. You're following along on my journey to try to get a 11-hour Ironman for my third Ironman I've ever done. That would be a 3-hour PR. Yeah, that's fun. I always yeah.
let's eat breakfast. My brain's not ready yet. I got up. It's 7:40, so I'm doing good. I'm trying to get out the door a little after 8 because it's going to be almost 100 again today. And yeah, I don't want to deal with that during the run. So let's have some 70s weather. I'm eating the exact same thing I had yesterday. I have an energy drink. I have 3 eggs, rice cakes, a little bit of cream cheese on my rice cakes, and some strawberries. I will check in with you before that run. Alrighty, let's get out for this run. Like I said, I still can't believe it's June 1st. And one thing June is Pride Month. So if you have anything against that to say, or you say those silly words like, why do we have a whole month for gay pride? This might not be the page for you. Got my rainbow on today. Let's go. Half marathon is in 3 weeks, so this is the last like long run. It's supposed to be 2 hours 5 minutes. I think I have an hour 45 next week, so still a long run per se when it comes to half marathon, but not super long, over 2 hours. So I'm hoping around the 10-mile area today. I don't know how many fingers I'm holding up. I'm 5.5 miles in, just a little over or a little under halfway of my full distance. I'm gonna take a little joggy up this path and then do a turnaround when I start my pushes. Let's get after it. Feeling so good. It's definitely getting hot, but body's feeling good. All done. Oh, that was a burp. I'm so tired. Like so tired. I'm gonna shower, get a little snacky, and take a little nappy. And then I'll probably check in with you a little bit later. I killed it. I got 11 miles in exactly 2:05, so I was happy with that because it's like not even noon and it's freaking 90 degrees. So yeah, that was tough.
Cold water on the leggies is the best after a long run, especially when it's hot outside. Like, this is perfect. And yeah, I can only stand it for so long, but today it was hot enough. And this was the little snacky snack that I ended up getting. It was pretty good. It was a hot honey chicken bowl from Subway. I'll take that again. This is your daily reminder. Do not let your I want to's turn into I can'ts. And I love you. And I will check in with you very, very soon.